Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Angga Nugraha and my matrix number will be 821181. And today I would like to present to you an ethic assignment that I create and to be presented in the class. But however, due to my immigration procedure, that I couldn't join the class because I don't have the passport. My presentation today will be institutionalization and internalization ethic in teledirect telecommerce, Bangkok, Thailand. The purpose of this presentation is to identify and analyze the company teledirect telecommerce in terms of its institutionalization and internalization of business ethics. And this paper will be this presentation that I will present will be use secondary data, my personal observation, and an interview for institutionalization and internalization, the effort of the company. For introduction, the organization which is teledirect. Which has an institutionalization of ethic. We think that this is a very important task if they are to successfully respond to increasingly frequent occurrence of obviously unethical and often illegal behavior within large and often highly respected organizations. On the other hand, the internalization of ethics is a process by which individual members of a formal groups in the teledirect take the attitude, belief, perspective, and values held by other members. These ethical approaches come hand in hand towards the work ethic. For example, result from the internalization of attitudes toward the time and effort. For the background, teledirect telecommerce is providing a multinational organization with a business process service to improve their customer service or to accelerate their sales. The telecommerce operate state-of-art contact centers in Singapore, Hong Kong, Malaysia, Thailand, Philippines, China, Japan, and Spain. Teledirect telecommerce have a track record of success in the airline, luxury, insurance, banking, and technology sector. And with this, recruiting, training and developing, coaching, and providing quality assurance are the pillar of our success. And then I will go to the institutionalization in teledirect telecommerce Bangkok. In the organization, the institutionalization of ethics is very important task if they are to successfully respond to increasingly frequent occurrence of obvious unethical and often illegal behavior within large and often highly respected organization. In this company, teledirect telecommerce try to attempt and to eliminate as much as ambiguity as possible about the view of ethical versus unethical behavior. The institutionalization of ethics established as the code of discipline and the ethic training in teledirect. The code of discipline is intended as a means to help guide both employee and their line supervisor or manager on what are tolerable as well as unacceptable behavior in the company. These are deemed necessary in guiding employees' behavior at work, defining expectation, and promoting source of relationship. It is established guideline and procedure to ensure that employees behave in a manner that will support the company's ability to achieve its business goals and objectives through the prompt, uniform, and consideration application of the work rules and regulations laid down by the company. It is also the goal of the code of it is also the goal of the code of discipline is to corrective in nature rather than a punitive one. And as I can see, as we can as the company established, there's a table of institutionalization of ethics that has been implemented in teledirect telecommerce, which is we call it a good morals and behavior. We have several points, which is for example, inappropriate and indecent clothing, grooming, engaging in other activities not directly related to the employee's office duties during the office hours for personal benefits, selling of merchandise in the company premises. All this list is created, for me, it's according to deontological, which is it is established and then employee needs to follow the rules. And then this code of discipline is applicable to all employees in the company. The procedure to update this ethic policy is to ensure its distribution and its application in the workplace environment. Human resource working together with the managers act as an ethic or compliance officer to ensure and to be responsible to check the adherence of ethic policy and its internal distribution, and also to report to their superiors on the behavior patterns observed and to advise the employee. The reinforcement is also accompanied by the ethics training that being held on the induction day and continuing with the routine training or meeting. From the training also help to familiarize the employee with the importance of the standard of the conduct of the workplace and raises a better understanding of institutionalization ethic policy and its application. It gives an interactive environment in which problems of an ethical nature can be discussed without restriction. The training aim is effective if below goal is achieved. First, the training is helping to improve the ethical reasoning of the employee by promoting the identification of the ethic dimension present in any decision by applying the knowledge as a basic part of the decision-making process. Second, helping employee to apply an ethic analysis to daily work processes to recognize emerging problems and also giving awareness of ambiguous nature of the situation. And the third, helping the employees training in how to cope with the ethical dilemmas, especially for expatriates, to prepare them with localized ethic training to better improve for their foreign assignment. The second one is internalization of teledirect telecommerce. What is internalization? Internalization of ethic is a process by which individual members of a formal group taken and make their own the attitudes, belief, perspective, and values held by others members. According to John Finlay Scott in 1971, internalization of norms is a sociological theory of moral commitment. Describe internalization as a metaphor in which something like idea, concept, or action move from outside in the mind of our personality to the place inside of it. The structure and the happenings of society shapes one's inner self, and it also can be reserved. In teledirect telecommerce Bangkok, it is a new site for us that has just begun its journey in Bangkok 3 months ago. By so far, Indonesian market is the largest department that the company employed. Indonesian market consists of 250 employees, and that majority of the employees are Muslims. It came to the attention as a Muslim. The company effort to make internalization ethic is to provide a halal microwave. In that microwave, only halal food can be reheated, and for the employee that wants to reheat the non-halal food, the food is restricted to use that microwave. This is the picture. The organization practice and corporate culture contribute to establishing the ethical climate of the firm. The top management is behaving in ethical manner to respect the other religion belief. With this kind of practice, the employee will automatically create a tolerance atmosphere in the workplace. It is in harmony of the peace that will enhance the productivity and eliminates the jealousy or being left behind. The company also provide ethical values and practice vary across cultural boundaries, which are putting a lot of quotes word and company value core in the wall that could be seen by the employees. This is the picture, and then the ethical norms could be raised up from the employee as well. To facilitate this, the company conduct quarterly one-on-one session between human resource and the employees. This is the picture. However, there is still could be more improvement that has not been done, such as clean after use and keep the floor dry in the toilet area. It is ethical to keep the workplace nice and clean, and sometimes employees tend to forget that. Not just because we have a cleaner service team that will stand by to do the clean, but it is not nice to abuse the services. That is why an important of always that is why the improvement always needed. Thus, this to adding this more written reminder or a poster to keep our workplace clean can be used. So this is the pantry area and the toilet area that doesn't have a poster to remind the employee to keep the place clean. In summary, teledirect telecommerce has the institutionalization and internalization based on actually it's by utilitarian approach, because the code of discipline created to establish the rule that often an action of behavior is needed to judge what is best not only for the individual but also what is the best for the group, such as in this case the whole entities in the teledirect telecommerce Bangkok need to follow. And then according to Benham, the other utilitarians, they were interested in political groups and public policies. They often focus on discovering which action and policy would be maximize the well-being of the relevant group. Their method for determining the well-being of a group involve adding up the benefit and losses the member of the group will experience as a result of adopting one action or policy. That well-being of the group is simply the sum of total interests of all of its members. However, there is some area that actually might need it to the ethical issues in the workplace. Company could put some sign in to remind the employee to keep the environment clean, neat as well. As of now, I could not see any sign stated to keep the cleanness in the pantry area and in the toilet area. However, with that poster, if it will eventually help the employee to keep it clean, and somehow the employee will follow it. Thank you for my that's it for my presentation. Thank you.